everybody, PlanetWalls here. We are getting ready for round 2 of Classic League Qualifier Tournament number 4. And wouldn't you know, we are playing against an Affinity build again, so more robots. This build is different. It doesn't have a main deck Metamorph or Wormcoil Engine or Triskelion, maybe something else. But it's playing 4 Tangle Wire, which are extremely dangerous, and I think that makes it a little bit harder of a matchup for us. Maybe significantly harder of a matchup. We still have to worry about Memory Jar, which we had to deal with last game with a Detention Sphere, kind of awkwardly. From his board, he'll probably bring in Dismembers, probably not Thorn of Amethyst. I don't think he'll bring in Witchbane Orb. I have to think. I can bring up our own deck real quick here. Yeah, I don't think he'll bring that in. So, I mean, I guess it counters Vendilion Click. So, we'll have to make do again. And I have it misspelled, so it's all the way down here. The word classic misspelled anyway. Our opponent is NCSU 31SB. I take it that involves North Carolina State University, but, you know, that's merely speculative on my part. So I'll see you in the match. All right, we are back. Let's get in this game. He's on the play again, which has the potential to be devastating for us. We do not want to see a turn 2 Tangle Wire, that's for sure. Isn't it weird that the die roll here does like 3 and 4? Why do we need to do that to see who goes first? This is not too bad, though. It seems pretty weird to me, and I'll tell you why it seems weird to me. We're not going to mulligan this. It seems weird to me because we could just flip a coin. I mean, essentially that's what we're doing. I guess they don't want to tie where you have to re-flip. I don't know. Preserve the illusion of something. Genesis Chamber, that's an awfully scary card. The question is, what do I do about this, right? Do I kill this? I think the Cavern of Souls, first of all, is a more valuable land than the Underground Sea. So I think we lead off with the Underground Sea. You know what? I think we're probably going to end up... No, maybe I should... I can kill a bunch of Little Mirror with Engineered Explosives down the line. Plus, I don't want to lose my Magus just yet, in case there's a Lodestone Golem that comes out. So I think I have to let this resolve, but it scares the hell out of me. Ooh, that's actually really good for us. So we're going to cast this first, that's for sure. We're actually a little bit Tangle Wire resistant because of the number of permanents we're going to have. I am not going to top just yet, I don't think. Though I could do that if I need to counter something with force. I do think I want to land this little critter right here. So we get a token, and we could also drop this. I don't think there's any reason to do that. We're officially out of Tangle Wire fear range, which is cool. So I may want to explode this Lotus Petal to look at the top 3 and see if we can find a blue card to counter something. Okay, as expected, Wasteland, so that's probably going to target the Underground Sea. We're just going to cast something with it. Seems like if he'd had Soul Ring or Mana Crypt, it would have come out last turn. Okay, that's fine. We sort of expected that. Does mean that it's harder to activate Magus of the Unseen. We have one freebie with this, but I'd rather not do that. Signal Pest, I'm okay with that. Sure. And another Signal Pest. That's worse, but we can at least kill those with Engineered Explosives. And then I'm at least not in the worst shape in the world. I might actually do that on my turn. And that kind of sucks. Now it's become more attractive, maybe, to blow up stuff for 0. Let's see what we get here. Cool. Every one flip helps a lot. The question is, do I want to use Tangle Wire here? I'm sorry, use Mana Crypt? I think I do. Do we want any of these cards right now? Like, Revoker is going to be essential pretty soon. Okay, I need to think right now. Which of these cards do I want to draw? I'm going to have 2 mana, so I can't cast the Trinket Mage. Maybe only 1 mana, so maybe Pithing Needle is better. It's possible that I should have set this up so that I could have just used Engineered Explosives this turn. I'm going to leave the Trinket Mage on top after this, but I think I want to draw the Pithing Needle here. I think. This sets us up for a ton of damage, though. We might need to take this for a turn before we can kill the Signal Pests. Like, if I'm going to kill the Signal Pests... Yeah, I can no longer do that this turn. So maybe activating Mana Crypt to top here was a mistake. In fact, it very well could have been. Okay, so we're going to put Revoker, Trinket Mage, and Needle. And I think I need to make sure he just doesn't get Skull Clamp online. And I could actually... If I'm going to blow up explosives for 1 soon... No, I don't think I know I'm going to do that yet. I was going to say... We can do something about that anyway. So we have a Force Will if we need it. We have 1 Magus activation if we need it. None of those things feel very good right now. I think we just... The problem is if I play Pithing Needle and then I use Engineered Explosives, blow it up for 2, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry, for 1. Yeah, so that Pithing Needle is not very extraordinary. Suppose it could be better that I just top again with a Cavern. Yeah, that might be the way to do this. This mirror is going to be preventing damage, I know that much. Okay. So, I think I just get ready to top again, if necessary. We're going to be taking a lot of damage, but that's okay, I think. It's okay at least this once. Maybe he'll be scared because of the Magus situation and won't attack with everything. Nope, he is. Okay. So that's the right play. And what I'm actually going to do is I think probably block here. And do I block with this? I think I don't. So I take 1, 2, 5, 9. We go down to 8. That's pretty bad. We could go down to 9, and then I could plan on blowing up Engineered Explosives probably for 0 next turn. That kills my own Mana Crypt. But I may need to do that. So many questions. Yeah, I think we have to do it like this. And just hope for something real good here. Okay, that we're going to have to counter. Here's the thing. I want to draw into the next card. We are going to hold down Control and activate this. And then... Yeah, we're going to do that. And then we're going to draw a card. Okay, so we clearly don't want to draw the Dividing Top this turn, just because probably we're going to blow up stuff. I think we need to draw the Revoker. Let's go ahead and... Do we need to draw the Revoker, or do we need to draw the Engineered Explosives here? I think we'll need to draw the Engineered Explosives. Or I'm sorry, the Lotus Petal. And then we do that for 1? Does that do enough? That's the question. I think we might need to blow it up for 0. Yeah, let's plan on blowing it up for 0. As sad as that is. Okay. So that essentially means we want the Revoker on top here. I think I've made a couple play mistakes this game, especially with Magus. I don't know if I should have blocked, but I should have taken a Signal Pest for this Lotus Petal and thrown it in front of a Frogmite. So he's got a pass priority to me. Maybe he doesn't know that. I'll pause the recording. Okay, he passed it. So we're definitely going to exile that little guy. Okay. Yep, let's not take damage here. How about that? No. Okay. So we're going to play this and blow it up for 0, right? What does that do for us? That means if we play this and blow it up for 0, we kill a couple mirror tokens. If we play it and blow it up for 1, we kill some other stuff. And that means we don't lose our mana crypt, but we really have to lose our mana crypt now, I think. Playing the Revoker gives us another 1/1, so I do think we have to blow this up for 0. And then we have to plan on taking a Signal Pest, I guess. So let's do that. If I play this guy now... Oh god, so many questions. So if I blow this up, I lose my Lotus Petal. But I don't really want to do that yet. So let's go ahead and drop the Revoker. Right? And then I still have 2 mana, either to blow up the zeros or to take... I have to think about this, because I only have 4 mana. I can only either play the Revoker or blow up the Explosives. So if I blow up the Explosives, it kills these guys, and then I can take a Signal Pest. And then that saves me 2... I take like 1. If I play the Revoker, then I get a guy that I'm going to blow up. And I guess he can block a Frogmite. We're going to draw a Lotus Petal. So I'm going to pass the turn. I think I just take a Signal Pest. I think that's what I have to do. Yeah, let's pass. One of my earlier mistakes was thinking that Cavern of Souls... Wait, do I just die here anyway? No. One of my earlier mistakes was thinking that Cavern of Souls was more valuable land, because I was thinking about Kasali Pride Mage and stuff, but it can't activate Magus. Okay, looks like he hasn't made a decision yet, so I'm going to pause. Okay, he skipped through combat. And I think what I do here is I blow this up anyway, because I have to lose the Mana Crypt. I think. Then I'm going to draw a Lotus Petal, be able to do this for another turn. Maybe I need to keep the Mana Crypt to play the Revoker one more turn. That's probably right. I probably have to win this flip. And I lost the flip. That's bad. Okay. So, essentially we're in the same boat as before, only this time we don't have to... Yeah, now we're in really bad shape, aren't we? I think now we just lose. I'm pretty sure. Because I can play this and then take a guy. But then I'm just dead, aren't I? Okay. Here's how we're doing this. And now we go ahead and pass. And there's a top on top of our library, which is super bad. Basically, my impression was that I couldn't really afford in the long term to lose the mana source there. Here at beginning of combat, I have to figure out if I need to blow something up or take something. If I don't take something, I think that I just lose. And now I definitely have to win this flip because I'm at 1, but I think that was a forced option anyway. Oh, come on, attack with these guys. Okay, I think that that was good for me. Because this guy blocks here, this guy blocks here, and this guy blocks here. Right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe he has a lodestone golem or something. That would be pretty tough for me to deal with. How about we win this flip? Okay, we did. We did. We're still in here. So now the question is, what does this do for 0? It kills that thing. That I have to do it to kill the crypt, I think. As terrible as that is. So I think I have to play this and then just basically sit and blow up my explosives. I mean, maybe I have to hope to win another flip. Maybe that's what I have to do. That would be terrible, though. And I think I need to keep my Magus in order to win in the short, long term, as it were, in the midterm. So I think I just have to hope that my next card is real good. And I have to blow up everything for 0 here. But I want to wait till his turn, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and play this top. Do I just draw a card right now? That would be pretty bad, I think. I could find a land, though. I don't think it's right, still. Yeah, maybe I should have traded the Magus for a chance to top. Okay, we can Pithing Needle that soon, so that's not the end of the world. Come on, kill the Signal Pest first. Like, one thing I'd like to have is the option. I can't let this option happen. Blow this up for 0. Okay. So now we have 1 land. I kind of wish we'd drawn another land somewhere along the line. Okay, he's got more mana. That's okay. This has been kind of exciting, though, honestly. My Force of Wills are pretty bad at this point. Yep, you got it. He's got a lot of cards in hand. We don't have very many. If he plays something that I have to... Yeah, that's going to be something I have to take, isn't it? Yep. So now I can't probably afford to... Oh. Okay, things just got really bad here. Um, we have to draw 2 cards that are good, and one way to do that is to draw one. That's not good. And then I have to flip the other one, I think. Oh, that's not going to do it. Okay, so we lost game 1. I think misplays were involved. I'm not sure how much of a chance I had, though. I think I probably could have pulled that out had I played Engineered Explosive differently, played my lands in a different order. So let's see what we want to do here. Hiccups, sorry. One thing I definitely want to do is probably decrease my curve, but Grafdigger's Cage does nothing. Also, I think I may want to pull out the Skull Clamp just because I myself want to name Skull Clamp with a Pithing Needle as soon as possible. This card comes in, this card comes in. These guys are like cheaper versions of Denser, potentially, and they can block the little dudes. This is a potential win. I think I bring it in. This is questionable. This definitely comes in, and this has potential to come in. So we cut all this stuff. Let's see what else is going on here. In some ways, Vendilion Click is just harder to cast than even Mind Sensor, but by the same token, it can trade with a Lodestone Golem. This, I think, actually gets cut. I just don't think it's impressive enough. Though he might bring in Dismembers. Nope, we won't be doing that. I could cut an Engineered Explosives, but I think it's really good. I think cutting a Detention Sphere is probably right. Probably cutting the Azorius Guildmage. I think it's just too slow. And then I probably cut like 1 Mind Sensor and not a Trinket Mage, but probably 1 Vendilion Click. Unless like just having the Vendilion Click is better than Mind Sensor. That's highly possible. I kind of want that many in there though, but I think Detention Sphere is still good. Yeah, let's go with cutting the Mind Sensor after all. Because I think trading with a Lodestone Golem is worth it. This is a weird hand. We're keeping this. If we can rack up a bunch of 0-cost 1/1s from his Genesis Chamber, maybe we can kill with a Mirror Entity. Got a lot of lands. We can counter something with Misstep and something with Force. So this hand is actually pretty good overall. My opponent chose to mulligan twice. We'd certainly still lose this. If he went to 4, I'd be much more comfortable. We don't actually have a quick way to take advantage of winning this game, though, unfortunately. Unless something unusual happens with a Mirror Entity. I'm not as much a threat of him wastelanding me just because his hand is so close to being empty. We're actually going to keep that. We're going to go the Mirror Entity route here. I'm going to counter everything else I can. And we're definitely going to play that Magus, which is going to be fun. Maybe that's just better to keep in my hand for a Force Will, but this sets up for a Mirror Entity kill, which is kind of fun. He could try to dismember it. Ravager? So here's the question, do I kill that now? I actually think that I don't, because I'll just take it with a Magus on my turn. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So here we could drop the Mirror Entity, but I think it's better to just take the Ravager. We probably do that during his turn, I think. Is that right? I think that's probably right. Because then I can use it as a blocker and he has to sack it right away. Okay, there's a Skull Clamp. Now, if he equips that, I can take it and draw a bunch of cards. Interestingly enough. With that said, I think it's probably better just to counter it. Okay, now here's where we try to take the Ravager. So he makes that into a 2/2, and that's okay with me. Then this comes in, makes another one. Like, maybe countering the Genesis Chamber is right here. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, that's not the best thing to have drawn. But we will be able to start hard casting Force of Wills. So the question is, what do I do this turn? And I think the answer is that I just attack with this mirror, and I plan on taking a Signal Pest during his turn. When I play the mirror entity, I get another guy. That's something worth noting. And we have a free counter spell, as it were, right now. I will gladly take this guy. Okay. Another Signal Pest is trouble, I think. But I'm hesitant to want to counter it right now. On my turn, I can play a mirror entity, get another guy, and then take something. I think I need to save my counterspell for something else. Maybe I don't. Maybe I counter this right now. Yeah, let's do that. Not sure if that's right. We don't want to draw another land, though, so I'm going to pitch this. And we're going to find... I think probably another Tundra rather than Underground Sea, because I'm probably not going to need to pay 4 for Engineered Explosives. Okay, that's pretty good, though. So playing either of these cards right now is, I think, really good for me. If I do Trinket Mage, I can find it in Pithing Needle something. Or I can play top. I wouldn't play either of those this turn. I could also play an Engineered Explosives for 0. Which is interesting. Or I can play Mirror Entity, which could actually be killed here. Let's go ahead and do this. Play the Trinket Mage. And what do we want to find? I think what we probably find is an Engineered Explosives, and we keep it for later. That's my theory anyway, and that's sort of like a just in case, like an event break glass. Because I think he would have played a pith. I think he would have played Skull Clamp last turn. So, or maybe we play Pithing Needle and we name Ravager. That's another option. But let's just take the explosives for now. This game's kind of fun. There's a lot of stuff happening in this game. It's weird. This time I clearly take the 2-drop. I probably should have done that last time. It gives him 1 less blocker, and he's not going to attack into it with the other mirror. Okay, there's a Ravager. The question is, like, what do I do right now? Because this Signal Pest could get really big, but then I think I just kill him on my turn. So I think I let this hit right now, and I probably take it. Well, now I'm going to want to take that. I think that's okay, though. Yeah, that is okay. Now this forces me to blow this up for 0, which makes the mirror entity less exciting. And so now the question is, what do I take right now? Because he can make something real big. But if he makes the signal pest real big, I can just block. Yeah, so let's take Ravager. And he'll obviously sack that. The question is, like, what he's sacking to what. Because if Signal Pest gets big enough, I can just take it and kill him in theory with it. Again, in theory. Okay. So just one counter going on that. That's not the end of the world. Okay. Sorry about that noise. I think we're gonna end up blowing this up for 0. Or is that no longer gonna be possible because of the lodestone golem? That actually might be the case. So killing these things might be really valuable now, all of a sudden. Blowing this up for 1 might be better, which is certainly possible to... Actually, this is an artifact, so it doesn't matter. We can still blow this up for 0. And if we do that, that means we want our Trinket Mage still alive. That's probably what we're going to do. Yeah, that makes sense to me anyway. It's one fewer guy for our apparent mirror entity plan, but that strikes me as a really horrible plan. Wish I would have said that earlier. Wish it were an Aven mind sensor. Okay. So now we can play Mirror Entity and Engineer Explode for 2 or Magus him. Or we don't have to cast the Mirror Entity. I think we plan on blowing this up for 0. Like, we could take the Lodestone now and eat a guy, but that's not very good. Huh. Maybe we don't explode anything this turn? Yeah, that's probably the right thing to do. And we play Mirror Entity. And keep open Magus or Mirror Entity mana. Probably Magus mana. And then we just take his Signal Pest. Tangle Wire is certainly irritating. That makes it much less likely to win with Mirror Entity right away. But I can't really do anything about it right now. Might actually be the way he wins this. Might have meant I should have played that Engineered Explosives on my turn. So we're going to gain control of Signal Pest, I think. Unless the way to do this is to try and win on our turn with something. Doesn't seem right, though. Like, gaining control of Lodestone Golem on our turn could mean we attack and eat a guy. He only has to tap down 2 other permanents, though. Okay, he didn't do anything. So really what we have to do is not die this turn. So we have to tap down 4 permanents. I think the way to do that is to tap down 4 lands still. We draw a cavern, which is actually fine here. We could attack. Now, this is interesting. If we attack with everything, he has to block... He has to block one of our guys. Or, I'm sorry, he has to block 2 of our guys. And then we eat 2 of his guys. Right? So, we'll kill 2 mirrors. And then he attacks us for 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Is that a way to win here? He could play a Skull Clamp and equip and kill us. I realize that. Just saying we have the chance to make all our guys 3/3s. So if all of our guys are 3/3s, right, then I have to think about this. This is actually some hard math for me. If all of our guys are 3/3s, he has to block 2 of them. So 2 of his mirrors die. That gives him 6 with the lodestone, 7 with the signal pest, 8, 9, 10 with the mirror, and that leaves us at 1 life if he attacks with everybody. So the way he could kill us is if he draws a Skull Clamp. Which he could do. He has to tap down 3 permanents, though, too. I just assume it'll be these 3 up here, which leaves him to deal 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. He could also draw a Ravager, and that would kill us. Let's see if there are any alternatives. Instead of doing that, I can explode for 0 and kill a lot of his guys. And then we set up for a situation where we have many fewer dudes on our turn. We could also explode for 1 and kill a signal pest. Because this way he has 7 outs, I think. Also, Memory Jar would be bad for us. Like, I could just wait for his turn and take Lodestone Golem, and I think we live, right? Yeah, I think that happens. So I think I play Engineered Explosives for 0 no matter what. And I probably take his Lodestone Golem on his turn. I think. And then we plan to kill him the next turn. So he can tap down 3 things here. Probably the Ancient Tomb. Oh, no, he tapped down a guy. That's okay. That's horrible. That might be the death of us. It comes down. Now I have to figure out what to do. Our time's getting relatively low here. He plays another land. It has nothing to do with it. Okay, so we probably want to blow everything up this turn, right? I think that's what we're going to want to do. We have to tap down 7 permanents. I think we wait to see how he attacks here. Because I can remove a blocker and then tap down, it's going to be 7. That would be bad. I can make 2 3/3s attackable. I think that's probably the guy we take then right now to prevent any damage. Otherwise, we could tap down a blocker. The question is just like, do we make our move next turn or no? If we blow this up, okay, if we blow this up for 2, we tap down 7, which is like all of our lands, but he lacks this, this, and this, and his Lodestone Golem is going to be attacking into him, I think. Okay, so I think what we do is we probably take the Signal Pest, tap down a Mirror. We leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to blow this up for 2, or for 0, so it costs 2 mana. We just take this. Okay, so now it's our turn, and we tap down 7 things. Okay, that's fine, sorry. Oops. Okay, and this is the turn that we could take that and attack for 5 or whatever. That sucks. We can't do that. Okay, so we pass the turn to him now. Ugh. Our last game is going to have to be won very quickly. I think he has to rip something from the top here. And we're taking this now because we want him to have 1 fewer dude. It's funny because we could just kill it by making it a 0/0. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Shit, we should have taken the Signal Pest and then taken the Lodestone Golem in our turn. That's a mistake, and I think he just lost because of that. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... 4... 4... Cancel, cancel, okay. 4... 5, I think? I think I screwed that up. So we drew land. Do I pass the turn here? Yeah, I think I do. I don't have time to worry about this. That's the problem. I can't think straight. I probably should have attacked with a Trinket Mage. Maybe I should have dropped a Vendilion Click there to get a 1/1. That's fine. That's fine. I think what we do here is we just take it. Or do we take a Clamp? Let's just take it. Actually, the better play would have just been to play a Vendilion Click. Wait, what? Okay, good. I did that right. got it. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much with this mana. I don't think he can attack either. That's fine. So hopefully he doesn't have... do I want that? Or do I tap this? I think I tap this. Oh god, there's so much confusing math. Okay. So we play this, we take this, and then we attack with these guys. Okay. So we have 2 minutes now for this last game. That's no good. Screw the... We don't have time for the mirror entity plan. That plan sucked. It took forever. Let's bring this thing... Let's bring Detention Sphere in. We might need to get blockers out of the way quickly. I don't actually feel like we have time to do the Magus plan either. So let's just start. Yeah, that's as good as anything. Oh man, it's lagging too. I hit F4. I kind of want to kill that. Okay, so we're off to a slow start. That's fine. Whatever, we're going to be able to play a Pride Mage. You got it. This turns into a Tundra right now. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. So we'll hope that that just somehow dies. The fact that he's going to wasteland us this turn, though, is also really bad. What's this, a dismember? Okay, fine. You got it. Vendilion clicks are way worse when Qasali Pride Mage is dead. He's already at 12 life, though. He created a situation where... Oh, yuck. We actually have him in the kill box somehow. But if he kills one of our lands, that's going to be massively more difficult. Yeah, that's going to be really tough to get around. Let's find another land. Misstep, it's a little slow for that. Okay. So if he kills our land this turn, which he will do, then we're in some serious doo-doo. We need to draw something good. Losing the Pride Mage ended up sucking really bad. Here goes the land. Yep, can't do anything about that. So Wasteland is definitely going to kill something. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. So we need to hit... I don't even know what. Something good. Can't cast any of these no matter what, unless we draw a Mana Crypt. That's actually, I guess, the card we want to hit. I don't know why he didn't do that. That's definitely the right play. The worst part is here, if I do draw Mana Crypt, I think I have to kill the Memory Jar again. I don't think I have any other options. Or maybe I hope he loses 2 flips in a row. That could be the other option. It's just a bad one. That's fine. We only have 2 of those in our deck now. We board 1 out. No! Okay, we're gonna get killed. And he won the flip. I think that's going to be it. It was deserved this time, I believe. Drawing that second Vendilion click was really, really horrible. Yeah. Oh man, there are all the cards we need. Oh, all of them. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. I don't think we have any way out of this. I can't fathom one. All right, folks. I'll see you next week.